Hello everyone, in today's video we are going to talk about how do you stay focused and remain focused in the world where everything is changing constantly. We are watching short form content, we are scrolling the reels all the time and they are hardly like 50 seconds, 60 seconds, and when we are consuming that information we can feel like we are getting so much knowledge and so much information, but that is literally frying our brains and people are getting into that zone of so much information, so much thinking, but no action. Okay, so it is very natural to feel overwhelmed in this era and to lose your focus. And if you are somebody who has learned how to stay focused in this world, you have already a leverage and you have set yourself apart from, I'll say, the 95% of the crowd. 95 also I'm saying less, because most of you that you'll see around, you will see that they are highly distracted. And if you are somebody who likes novel information, new information, or you want to act on your creative instincts, then all the conventional things that you have heard about focus, that build habits, make plans, get disciplined, all of that will also not work for you. And this is something that has happened with me. So I am going to share a kind of concept regarding focus, time management, productivity, and discipline that works for people, and this is by the top 1%. Okay, so if you're somebody who wasn't able to relate with the conventional discipline and push yourself harder theory, you are going to love this, especially if you're a creative person. So this talks about first understanding who you are as a person. There is a wonderful quote by Socrates that he says that I am lucky and free because there are a lot of things in this world that I don't want. And that is a great clarity. One thing I am very clear about, and I get into debates with people around this, is that I don't want to go to office every single day. I want to maybe, if I right now work from my home, if I ever build a studio or if I build like an office for my work, I may want to go when I want to go, when I have sessions, when I've scheduled my hours, but I don't want to do like a traditional 9 to 5 job. I have tried it. I've seen it not working for me, for a personality like me, and I'm very clear about that. Now, if the whole world is against this concept and stands on the other side, I'm just okay standing in this truth because I have seen this work for me. Second reason why does this work for me? Because when I get a creative instinct like this, I had no plans to make a video on focus. Okay, and some clients, they discuss about this, they had these issues, and right now before I have a meeting, I had some 15 minutes of spare time and I wanted to quickly shoot a video on how to focus. And because I don't have an office kind of a schedule, I just took my tripod, my camera on, I shooted this video. I am done with the execution of the inspiration that I got. Here, I don't have to push myself to make videos. I get an inspiration, I act on it. Sometimes if I want the video to be properly edited, we have certain routines that I do with my video editor. I shoot my video, he edits it, and it is done. So the ultimate goal of being focused is to execute the plans that you have. And if you're overwhelmed by, and you're copying hundreds of people around you, let's say that you saw Shah Rukh Khan and you wanted to become an actor, and you saw that women's cricket team has won the World Cup. So now you want to go pursue your sports, and then you see that somebody is now becoming an entrepreneur and you want to quit your 9 to 5 and now you want to become an entrepreneur. But ask yourself this question: do I have the kind of motivation and the kind of drive to stay committed even when I'll face failures in entrepreneurship? Because there are many places where you'll make mistakes, you'll be disappointed, and you'll have to learn to get back. Okay, so if you're a natural person who does not like that you need to have somebody over your head always telling you what to do, especially in the field of your interest, then you can be an entrepreneur where you don't need someone on your head. Nobody has to tell me to make this video. But if I had chosen a different field, somebody had to constantly tell me what to do in it. Okay, so you need to choose something like that for you. So your first step is your self-discovery, who you are as a person. Are you the one who likes to take orders, follow orders? Nothing wrong about it. In fact, your life is very sorted if you are a person who's like that. You can go get your 9 to 5, you get paid, you have a salary, you can do your investments properly, you have a plan for your financial future, you can get financially free, very sorted life. If you're a person like me who wants to have the creative space in her calendar to act on her inspiration, because I make content like this, I write newsletters like that, okay, and due to which I can bring my complete self to work. None of the part of me feels like, it is missed out in my business. All of me is present in my business. So if you're a person like that, this thing works for you. So find that out. What works for you? How will you find it out? You will use something that we call as the push and the pull. The things that you are naturally good at, you will feel pulled towards those things. So just write down, what is something that I can do for hours? What is something that people compliment me about that I have really good? And start pursuing it and take baby steps towards it. This takes me to the third point. Take baby steps. Now, for a lot of people, the reason why they are unfocused is because they want to do the big thing. And when they start doing it, the thing doesn't look that big and perfect. It looks imperfect, okay? And they have a problem with that this does not match my ultimate vision. What do you think? My YouTube channel matches my ultimate vision, but it is way above than where I started, okay? Do I stop because it does not match my ultimate vision right now? Do I stop because my academy, does not look like my ultimate vision right now? But I am far ahead from the people who have been thinking about building a training and coaching business, who may have done certifications, but they're not acting on it. So this gives you leverage. The leverage of taking baby steps. When I did my certification, I was like the second youngest person in the room, and people were really elder to me, and they used to say that, Rutuja, we are a big fan of your baby steps. And I used to take those baby steps because, hey, I did not have a reputation to lose. I did not create an image in my mind already that I am this. Okay. In fact, I was never able to resonate with the image of somebody working in the back end as a software developer and never coming on the front stage. In my mind, the image was always somebody who is speaking on stage, who has a mic in her hand. And if you see that, you'll see these patterns repeat in your life when they are close to your life purpose. So this is something that you do. You take baby steps towards in that direction. And do not make a big to-do list, okay? The smaller your to-do list, the more likely you are to complete it. The challenge neither should be so much that it overwhelms you and you never take action on it, and neither it should be so easy that you don't do anything else, okay? So it shouldn't be very easy, it shouldn't be very hard, it should be something that is a little bit more challenging than what you usually do. Okay, so right now for me, filming my YouTube videos is not a big challenge. I'm doing something else that is a little slightly bigger challenge for me in this month. So that is the new challenge that I have. So you want to start with something that is comfortable and doable, and you want to build that momentum while you are having little more challenges that are coming your way. Okay, and when you learn this kind of a thing that you want to execute your plans and you want to take small steps over it by defining specific goals for it, you really start winning in your life. Now, goals are very important, okay? You want to be famous like Shah Rukh Khan, you want to lift the World Cup like Harmanpreet Kaur did. These are not goals, they are your dreams. They are something is an outcome that you want. But if you want to use your brain and you want to instruct your brain, you need to tell it to get specific about it also. So that big vision is also important, where you are seeing yourself on stage, where you're seeing yourself perform, or whatever it is for you, you becoming the CEO of your company. But for that, what is the next right move? That is something your brain asks you. So let's say you start with a goal like right now you may be earning 50,000 rupees or 1 lakh rupees, and you say that by the end of the next year or by the end of the next 6 months, I want to make twice the money. Okay, so let's say from 1 lakh you want to go to 2 lakh. So for that to happen, what needs to change in me and what needs to change in the way I am doing things? It is the biggest question to ask. Let's say you are a person who works in a corporate and you want to, get promoted, and that's how you're going to get that hike, or you need to switch jobs. So you make a daily routine where you are doing something to move the needle. And if you're already a person who's working, so you don't have like an ample amount of time to do that. You may be getting only 30 minutes a day, only 1 hour a day, and that is the reality of the situation. And on weekends, maybe you can get 3 hours a day. So you just take one task, whether it is getting referrals through LinkedIn, whether it is working on your new set of skills that you need for the promotion, and you practice that skill 1 hour every single day, and that compounds to the kind of momentum and growth you're looking at, and it builds so much confidence. There's so much confidence that comes from preparation and repetition, depending that you are doing it in this realistic manner. And this will give you so much growth. If you are in business and you want to make that move, again you see that what kind of strategies and execution and planning needs to change in your business to get the 2x and 3x amount. Okay, so there are a lot of mental models in coaching, in problem solving that we do with our clients. There are a lot of NLP techniques that can help you rewire your brain to become a better business owner, to become a better leader, a better employee if you are in a corporate world. So it can help you excel. Definitely you get into a mindset of excellence. And if you want to do that, you can go to the description, book a call with me, and we will take it forward where we take your life from good to great. But for that, focus is a very, very important thing. You cannot miss out on it. But once you've learned to focus, that is a biggest leverage in today's world of distractions.